Good morning and welcome to the Senior Hour, which is sponsored by Comfort Keepers in Home Care and Advanced Audiology. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host,
Dr. Jean Dorio.
On your hometown station, KHTS. This is a show for, about, and by seniors, giving information to enhance one's quality of life. And our guests this morning are Bill Reynolds and Fernando Sanchez. And Bill, I'll let you lead in.
Righto, I'll give a quick introduction on my good buddy Fernando Sanchez. I've known him for a good little while, and his wife Tatiana. And to tell you a little bit about Fernando, grew up in the San Fernando Valley. In his early days, he was a dominant pitcher in baseball, played football in high school, and that rough and tumble kind of attitude that he had just parlayed right into a Marine Corps stint, 4 years. Following his 4-year stint in the Marine Corps, he decided to go to resume his education in college at Pierce College, and he also made a decision to buy a motorcycle, which led to a horrific accident. And he said, "Boy, that's one decision in my life I wished I could take back." Mm-hmm. But I tell you, I've never met a veteran that was more positive, with an outgoing attitude and personality than Fernando, and that's why I hold him in high regard, and urge my friends here at KHTS to bring him in and ask him a little bit about his life and how he does things from day to day.
Welcome to the show, Fernando.
Yes, hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
So your attitude, has been what our seniors face all the time. Our seniors get older. You had a catastrophic accident, and you have come through that. And, I think you are an inspiration for how you have done that. Mm-hmm. And as well, there's so many seniors out there that try, but they just try, but they don't make it as well as you have, for instance. Yes. What is your motivation? Where does this all come from?
Just me, who I am, just the spirit that I have. I'm lucky enough to be born, here in California, in the United States of America, the greatest country of the world, and I just want to inspire people and do good things, and that's help the veterans and help anybody. I want to inspire.
One of the great things about the city of Santa Clarita, and especially what our friend here, Bill Reynolds, has done for the cities and our veterans, we have Home for Families, and you have lived in this community, and now you have a home in this community. How do you feel about that?
Oh, it feels wonderful. It's so beautiful, like, to have our own home after renting for so long. Renting in Reseda, West Hills, and now we have our own home with my wife and my soon-to-be 4-year-old son Ivan, and it's a blessing to be here in Santa Clarita, and I'm so grateful that I met Bill Reynolds. He called me out of the blue and said, "Hey, I want to interview you," and even before that, he invited me to go down to the Veterans Center over here, and not the the memorial in the park.
Historical Plaza.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Beautiful.
I saw it. I was like, wow, I never seen something like that in the San Fernando Valley, and it just seemed like it had that nice small town home, just small town feel, and very patriotic, and I love that. I see that in the Midwest, and I kind of I want that. I want traditional family values, and I just sometimes I feel like the city's a little too fast-paced,
and you're right. Sometimes it is, but paced enough so that you have been able to have a home here, and have a life here. Your quality of life has clearly been enhanced.
Yes.
Because of what the city has done and what Bill Reynolds has done as well. So most people, they're listening to our show. You are in a wheelchair, and your accident caused problems that have allowed you not to be as mobile as certainly you'd like to be.
Paralyzed from the neck down.
Neck down. So because of that, though, you have had to face some of the things that our seniors themselves face
Yeah,
in
I
terms of mobility and terms of living life, and from eating to digesting to having a family to having a child, raising a child, all these things.
Yeah.
So important for everybody here in our valley. But you are doing that now because of the many people around you that have helped out with this. So you are married. Tatiana is here with you,
Yes.
at your side here in our studio.
Yes.
But tell us about some of the struggles that you have had in terms of your home and how your home has allowed you to adapt to this situation.
So at first, when I was renting, the homes were not really wheelchair accessible. These are old homes in the San Fernando Valley. Very narrow doorways, very narrow hallways. It's almost impossible for this big power chair. And now with this new home, just made brand new from the ground up, 2 years old, has wide hallways, wide doorways, an accessible shower in my master bedroom. Before I was showering like literally in the kitchen with some hoses that plugged into the shower sink, and it was very rough on my wife and my family, and just to go through that. And
Well, let me ask you what an accessible shower is, because that's an important concept and idea that I don't think people realize how difficult it is for a senior to just go over the one step it takes to get into a shower or the bigger step to get into a bathtub. Tell us what your shower is like. How is it accessible for you?
so I received it back in 2009, and my wife was the one that actually saw it in the box. I received it from the VA, the Veterans Affairs, and my wife's like, "Hey, why aren't you using it?" And I even had a shower chair, and back then, I was paralyzed in 2003, and it was many years of bed baths, literally
Bed bath.
getting bed bath in the shower, and it's horrible. You're itchy, and yeah, you feel clean kind of, but just washing on the skin, just rubbing and rinsing off really quick, and it's hard. And once my wife came, we it's basically it's called the faucet. I think it's called it's spelled FAWSIT. I can look more into that, but basically it folds up. It has it folds up. It has tarps. It has a little vacuum that you plug into your sink, and it can just suck up the water that's collecting on the floor, and it sucks it back into the drain in the sink, and you connect the handheld shower in your hand and connect it to the faucet of the sink, and basically I'm being showered there in the open right there.
How's it feel? Not so itchy
Wow.
anymore.
Well, no, not so itchy. But now I have it in my own master bedroom in my new home.
Yes.
Wow.
Because when I was renting, that's what I was using, the portable shower, which got the job done, but it was so hard on my wife and caregivers, to physically have to unfold it, set it up in the living room, clean in the kitchen, clean up, just all the water, all the mess. It's awful. And
But now you have your own.
now I just go straight from my master
Oh.
from my bed, in the master bedroom, and go straight into my accessible shower.
Oh,
and
that's wonderful.
it's all flat and
Now-
all tiles, and
Oh,
thanks so
now
much for
you
yours.
live across or next door to Bowman High School
Yes,
in those beautiful homes?
exactly. Yes.
Yes, I know exactly where you live. They are beautiful.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Are they two-story or one-story?
For most of the families, it's 2 stories.
How about with you guys?
But for yes, they have a few 1 stories for the disabled or maybe elderly who have knee problems or can't be climbing upstairs. And
So you have a one-story though.
yes, I do.
But
Yes.
how about ramps? In terms of how was it to adapt your home to entry and exit ramps, and even in your home, was that difficult, or was that already done?
In the homes that I was renting before, before buying over here in Santa Clarita, it was all ramps, and the VA would provide ramps, and they would set them up, and it was like a maze trying to get out there, and big long ramps, because over there in these old homes in the valley, it's quite a few steps.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so it was very hard, and now in my new home, it's flat. 100% flat, no steps at all.
And I bet you can race around the house
I-
chasing your 4-year-old
yes,
too.
I do.
I bet.
You're so right.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
That is wonderful.
So is your son? His name is Ivan or
Ivan.
Ivan?
Ivan Fernando.
And so how for him, he's a 4-year-old.
Yes.
So he's seen his dad,
Yes.
but he's has a loving dad who
Yes.
is being mindful of him.
Yes.
How fun is that for you?
It's a blast. It's so much fun. I mean, fatherhood has changed me definitely.
Oh, I bet it
You know,
has.
he was born in 2015, and his birthday's coming up on April 10th, and a week after my birthday, I was born April 2nd, and my wife's April 16th. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's all three of us.
That's a big month, April.
It is. So it's coming up, and we have a lot to celebrate and be grateful for, and our family, my son, and I just want to raise them everything like the best way possible. I take him to church, Saint Simeon Orthodox Christian Church over here in Valencia. We've been there for the last couple of years, ever since we moved up here, and it's been so helpful for him. I mean, he used to be very wild and crazy, and he still is, but now he's gained the morals. He's learning about Jesus Christ and the Bible, and it's that whole tight-knit community, and that's what we needed out here in Santa Clarita, more of a small town feeling. And
Which we are in, but the big town is Los Angeles, and
yes,
for those listeners, you're wearing a Dodger hat,
yes,
and you must be a big Dodger fan. Do you
Yes.
go to games? Have you introduced your athleticism to your son? I mean, said, here, this is a baseball. Your dad, I used to throw this baseball,
yes.
and I used to play football that was on TV. How has he adapted to that, and what does he learn?
He sees my excitement for the game. He sees all my old pictures when I'm suited up in my football shoulder pads and helmet. He sees me in just how I watch the Dodger games, the World Series games, and he sees my excitement and the Dodgers just scored a home run. He's just like, yeah, he just goes along, with Daddy.
He'll learn.
And it is hard for him to see me in a wheelchair, but he sees that I'm still out there. I'm still involved and inspiring people, and just invite as many friends and people, good people to my home, or
You talked to him about your Marine Corps service?
Yes, I did. I had 4 years of the Marine Corps from 1999. I joined in January 4th, and what a wake-up call. I mean, you're just out of high school, and I didn't even know what Marines were, to tell you the truth. I thought I was going to be in the Army or the Navy. I mean, I always knew as a kid, growing up in high school, like, hey, I love this country. Like, I want to serve, and I love being athletic and physical, and I was a football player, a little husky, a little chubby, and I wanted to join the military, and finally, I saw friends of mine that were joining the Army, and they mentioned the Marines. I'm like, what is that? That sounds really cool. And then he showed me the recruiter and his nice blue pants with red stripe and khaki shirt and white hat, and I was like, I want to be that. And I knew they were close by in Camp Pendleton, San Diego, so I was like, sign me up.
Those Marine recruiters will drag you in, boy. Their uniforms are sharp.
Sharp, yes.
But in terms of your experience, though, Fernando, in terms of that experience, how did that mold you to be a human being?
I mean, to serve other people. You want to serve your country, and you want to continue that when you're done serving. My dream was to be a police officer. I wanted to be LAPD or LA sheriffs, or hey, even the highway patrol. I'll do it all. I mean, I want to serve. I want to be out there. I don't really want to be locked up in an office. But now, because of my disability, I realize I need to be, indoors in an office, and I like this platform, and it's a great.
Tell me about this though. Bill told me you use a computer.
Yes.
And you are able to surf the internet and do all the little things but do you think I think you have a career in that, and I think that you will find something along the lines that will benefit society, because that's your attitude.
Yes.
So tell me how difficult it was to adjust in terms of using a computer.
I mean, right away, I was hurt in 2003, and right away they sent me. I was transported to Northridge Hospital. At first, in 2003, I was there for like 3 weeks, and then they told me they needed to like send me to a place that does rehab, and they told me about Rancho Los Amigos in Downey, and that's like one of the biggest spinal cord injury rehab places in the state and around the country too. It's very well known. And I went there, and they helped me a lot, and just they had computers there, and they had like a metal arm that kind of comes out to your chin, and you kind of drive up to it, kind of like the microphone, and you have a trackball, and you just kind of work it with your chin and left click or right click. So that was very easy to pick up quickly at Rancho Los Amigos with their computers there. And from there on, they introduced me to like Dragon Naturally Speaking, where they put like a headset on your head and you speak into it, and it'll just type whatever you say. And
Wow.
Cool.
but of course, requires the assistance of other people
Yeah.
to hook me up, and I can't do it all by myself.
But that's incredible. Technology has come that far. Isn't that amazing?
Amazing. I have my iPhone, who I talk to Siri to tell her to call people, text people. So I mean,
Wow.
Yeah.
So, despite your disability, you are living.
absolutely.
It sounds like you are really living the
Absolutely.
life that you want to live.
And
Check
You
out
Barbara,
have
my
a
Facebook.
beautiful wife, a terrifying son at
No,
times.
he's incredible.
I've been
proud.
terrible.
a
yes,
four-year-old.
yes.
hey,
We
and
say that.
you guys don't be surprised if you see Fernando in the news one of these days. He's really interested in politics. He may just run for office one of these
Whoa.
days.
Oh, that'll
Wouldn't
be-
surprise me
Whoa.
at all. He stays on top
Take it
of
back,
current events. Very pro-America.
Yes,
That's wonderful. That's
Yes.
wonderful.
absolutely.
Oh, my goodness.
I want to help the veterans and support them, and just the youth. Anything I can talk to them about possibly joining the military. I even was telling Bill that I feel like it should be a requirement for everyone to serve.
Yes.
I totally
I mean,
agree.
Bingo.
Yes. In some
agree.
countries in the world, Israel,
Singapore.
for instance,
Yes.
Israel,
Russia.
you
Yes.
have to serve 2 or 3 years, and it molds you, it changes you, and everyone I've talked with who served in the military from our country and every other country where they were forced to, they loved it, and it changed their whole life.
Absolutely, I agree. It changed you. It makes you want to wake up early and be on time, and work out and things. When you're kind of growing up, and you kind of you don't really know too well. You're just a kid, and you just
Yeah.
so
Well, Fernando, you have taken, the disability and taken the DIS out and made it ability.
That's
and,
right.
you've been involved and you've been inspiring to all of us here in Santa Clarita. And, they gave you something, but now you are giving back. And we're so proud of you.
thank you. Thank you.
I'm fascinated that you were a motorcycle rider too.
Which Barbara is.
Not a good one.
I'm a motorcycle rider too.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the whole family was. My son Chuck died as a result of a
Oh.
motorcycle accident, and but he was a world famous racer. He
Wow.
raced all over the world.
Wow.
The Paris Dakar, which is now raced 8,700 miles, which is now raced I think in Chile.
Oh wow, South
Yeah,
America. Amazing.
they've kept it going. So yeah, motorcycles are such fun.
It is,
They
it
really
is.
are.
It is.
And then sometimes you have an unfortunate
Yes.
accident.
I mean, they say not when, but if, or I mean, not if, but when,
Not if, but when.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so it's just like it's
But
too,
you're
it's too many.
here.
Yes, I'm
You're
here,
here.
and I want to, do
Living
whatever
a
I
normal
can to
life.
inspire and help, and
That's wonderful. Well, we will have you back on because
Excellent.
you have a lot of history. Even as young as you are, you have a lot of history to
I do.
share with our listening audience and especially our seniors to give them, to help them move forward with accidents that they have.
Yes.
Slip and falls and that kind of thing.
Yes.
It's
Definitely an
wonderful.
inspiration for
Yes.
sure.
Thank you, Bill.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Fernando, it was wonderful having you. And
Yes.
your lovely wife, Tatiana,
Oh,
who
thank
is
you.
very quiet. She didn't say a word. Is she like that at home? But thank you so much for joining
Oh,
us.
yes,
and
thank you.
please come back and see us soon.
Oh, I would love
You'll
to.
make sure that, won't you, Bill?
Absolutely. That's
Terrific.
one of my jobs in life. Keep
Terrific.
track of our veterans and keep them up in the light.
Do a great job,
Yes.
Bill.
Shine a light on them.
That's wonderful. Thank you again for joining us.
Oh,
and
thank you.
we need to take a break, don't we? Evil eye over there. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host, Dr. Jean Dorio, on your hometown station, KHTS.
You already know Salt Creek Grill has the best food in our valley. Well, now you can have Salt Creek's gourmet meals catered to your event.
I'm Greg Amsler, owner of Salt Creek Grill. I'd like to introduce you to a new level of catering, featuring our catering director, Tamara Levine.
Salt Creek Grill creates memorable experiences, which leaves our clients and guests with a sense of awe and excitement. From menu development to picturesque presentation, you'll enjoy culinary excellence and creative catering.
Salt Creek Grill, a new level of catering.
Hi, I'm Miles McNamara, Certified Senior Advisor and owner of Comfort Keepers in Home Care. Our caregivers help you in your own home. A Comfort Keeper can provide companionship, meal preparation, medication monitoring, assistance with personal care, transportation to doctor appointments, all enhancing your independence and safety in the comfort and privacy of your own home. So if you or someone you love could use a helping hand at home, call Comfort Keepers at 287-4200. That's 287-4200.
Mission Valley Bank is a commercial bank in the Santa Clarita Valley that really puts the community into community banking.
At Mission Valley Bank, we strive to be a trusted advisor to our clients, and that means being an integral part of the communities we serve. We started the Give Where You Live program to help bring awareness to our nonprofit partners. We're more than just a local business bank. In fact, we're a full-service, independent commercial bank that is locally owned, community-minded, and relationship-driven. I'm Tamara Gurney, President and CEO of Mission Valley Bank, and I invite you to experience the Mission Valley Bank difference, where your success is our mission. We want to be your most valued bank.
Mission Valley Bank has been named Most Trusted Advisor Business Banker by the San Fernando Valley Business Journal 5 years in a row and received the Business Leadership Award by the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce, Valley Industry Association, and SCV Economic Development Corporation. Visit them at their Center Point branch location or at missionvalleybank.com. Member FDIC.
Introducing Oakmont of Valencia, Oakmont's second luxury senior living community in Santa Clarita. At Oakmont of Valencia, you'll have access to full-time assisted living services provided by compassionate staff in the privacy of your own home. Oakmont's Diabetic Wellness Program offers assistance with monitoring and managing glucose levels, meals, exercise, and activities. Oakmont of Valencia offers a fully equipped wellness center and concierge medicine program, allowing outside physicians to visit on site. Discover the care your loved one deserves in a resort-style setting. Visit oakmontofvalencia.com.
At Advanced Audiology, we know how important hearing is to you, your loved ones, your work success, your safety, and your ability to stay in the game. Most people won't admit hearing loss to themselves or others. We make it easy for you. Today's digital hearing aids come in a variety of styles, including invisible. All feature-rich, providing unparalleled hearing quality, wearing comfort, and automation that simplifies your life. Don't be fooled by our imitators. There's only one Advanced Audiology with the purple sign next to AAA on Valencia Boulevard.
Your hometown station.
Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64?
Welcome back to the Senior Hour. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host, Dr. Jean Dorio, on your hometown station, KHTS. And we're speaking again with Karina Romero, who has a home cleaning service. And it's a very unusual one because you use all organic products.
I do.
Yes, and you're going to come and clean my house on Monday.
I am. I'm
yes,
so excited.
Yes. And it's a mess right now.
Aw.
And it needs a deep clean.
Yes.
Absolute deep clean. But welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me again.
Tell us about your cleaning service.
Okay, so we are an environmentally friendly eco-green cleaning service. We are trying to expand into the Santa Clarita Valley a little bit more. Actually, we have some clients here, but we were mostly working in Los Feliz and over there. So we want to...
That's a long way.
It is a long way. A lot of business and a lot of clients out there in the Los Feliz and Beverly Hills area. But of course, this is our community, my community, and I love it greatly. So just wanting to bring that service to this community. You know, there's a lot of awareness, environmental awareness happening and trending, and we just want to implement it more and bring it more into everybody's home so we can live a healthier lifestyle in
That's
general.
wonderful. And the fact that you're doing my house on Monday, I can give you good recommendations on the show next Wednesday.
I would love that.
Yes,
Hopefully you're
yes.
happy with me.
Yes.
Actually,
yes.
you're going to be my special client because I am contracting other girls now, and they are mostly doing most of the cleaning, actually, since we're expanding the business. But you've become special to me, so I'm going to help you out. I can't wait to go
That's
over there
wonderful.
and
And
take care of it
the
for you.
flowers are beautiful.
Oh,
I
thank
pulled
you.
them apart and I put them in little vases around the house.
Oh, nice.
Yes, they're
nice.
beautiful. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I was happy to bring you flowers. Yes, just
Thank
a little
you.
perk with the service, and since I was coming to see you for the first time, I just wanted to bring you flowers, anyways, for having me. So thank you so much.
And also in memory of my husband.
Absolutely, absolutely. I wasn't sure if you had mentioned that, but
no,
you had a
it's-
transition happen.
It's
in
been
our-
a week today.
Yes, yes. So I wanted to just show a little bit of love and support. I know you're doing really well on your end as far as
So far, so good.
Yeah,
It's not easy,
No,
but
I'm
my
sure,
daughter
I'm
is
sure.
coming again today.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
Stay
good.
with me, and she has been with me, and so has my granddaughter.
That's
both of them.
amazing.
So it's been a big help. And then I have wonderful neighbors.
Oh, good.
Which
It's amazing.
really helps.
It's
really
helped so much to have that support system,
Yes.
and I'm just happy to help you get through that process and sort through some stuff and get your place spick and span for you.
There's
and
lots of
feeling
stuff
more,
to sort through. Good heavens above.
And
It's amazing.
Some of our listeners, Barbara, don't know that Russell Cochran passed away last week. And he was an integral part of our community in Santa Clarita for decades and decades. And he's a Korean War veteran. He was a teacher as well as a superintendent.
No, principal.
Principal here in Santa Clarita. And
24 years.
24 years.
Wow.
And but he played a role. He played a role in everything. And one of the roles he played was with developing our senior center. He impacted he impacted so many people here in Santa Clarita. It has been a big loss for the community. And I just want people to remember the role that he played and the services that he has provided that just wouldn't be here right now if it weren't for him.
That's very true.
So we honor
very
him. We
true.
honor you. We honor him though in memory of the things he has done.
Yeah, he started the community health council because being in the school district with kids who have parents, and there were no medical facilities to speak of, no dentists, very few doctors, that kind of thing, and that's because of that organization, we were able to pull in medical people to be in this community because we knew the community was going to grow like crazy,
That
which
is
it
amazing. That is
did. And then
so honorable.
provided a place for seniors to go.
That's lovely. Yeah.
He did. He helped a great deal, and he's going to be missed.
Yeah.
He really is.
Well, he had the foresight and the insight to know what Santa Clarita, what the needs would be, and he has brought that forward. You and he together, and now it's your turn to carry that on. And I know, Barb, you are going to be doing that.
Yes, I will.
Yes.
Yes, I will. But I'm going to get my house cleaned first.
Right after we get the house cleaned.
My house hasn't been cleaned in weeks because he was in the hospital for 5 weeks.
Right.
And I'd go home at night and go to bed and go to sleep and get up and go over there.
Yeah.
And so my house did not get cleaned.
Yeah, who
so
has the time for that? You can't be bothered
it's-
with that when you
no.
have something huge going on in your
No.
life. Yeah.
And so you're going to clean a dirty house.
It's fine. I'm happy to do it for you.
And
I
happy to
look on
help.
the
I'm so
tops
happy
and I
to be
say, "Ooh, look at that dust! Loads of dust."
It's okay. That's what we're here for.
So tell us how you do that environmentally. That's such an important part of, cleaning, because we know in the past sometimes cleansing agents and some of the liquids and how things are done were done, and they ended up maybe cleaning but also polluting.
Right.
So
Exactly.
tell us what you do in terms of that help us environmentally, but does the job of cleaning.
Well, yeah, most of the conventional products on the market are just extremely toxic, and we're so conditioned to just using them in our home. People don't really realize the impact they can have with these airborne toxins, and people are more susceptible to chronic illness and asthma and all these things. And as we become a little more eco-conscious, health-conscious, you know, it started off kind of as a trendy, but people are really waking up to the need for a healthy environment in general.
Absolutely.
And becoming more self-aware on that level. So we use all the highest rated green, clean products that you can get. So we have the highest technology as far as the vacuums and the mops, best filtration systems, and then the products we use are, you know, some of the old school products, just like the vinegar, baking soda, and essential oil combinations like that. And then we use several products like BioClean that are the highest on the EWG scale, which is the Environmental Working Group. They're a nonprofit organization that does all the research for the products, and they're very committed to regulating.
And they rate them.
They
right?
rate them,
They
exactly.
From It's like a meter scale.
Exactly. It's
you
a
know,
metered
left
scale.
to right. You know, left is bad, right is
there's a couple
perfect.
Exactly. There's a couple different ways they do it. They do have that metered scale, and they also have a grading system, which is A, B, C, and D.
Yes,
so we
yes.
definitely use everything that's in the A grade. So absolutely no toxins. Yeah, it's funny that some of the eco-friendly toxic-free supposedly products on the market are actually kind of low
Not
on the
that
scale.
good,
So you would
right.
think that they were really excellent cleaning product, and they actually have more toxins in than you would actually think. So we look highly into that. We do a lot of research with that.
You have to
and
vet
make
them. You have to vet them in some way,
Exactly.
and they have to be vettable.
Exactly.
They have to be out because sometimes you can't get the information online or anywhere else. So
right.
it's important what you're doing is applying what you've learned to be able to help, especially our seniors in the community, like Barbara, make sure that if there's chronic problems that could occur, like with your cat,
That's
you know,
true.
you want to make sure that the cat isn't exposed. Your cat isn't exposed to any toxins.
Well, it's interesting too because I have 2 vacuum cleaners, which you saw,
That's right.
and neither one of them will get that carpet deep clean.
Right,
But
right.
you have the vacuum cleaners that will actually pull that stuff.
Absolutely, yes. As I said last time, it is Miel is the name of the vacuum. I'm not an ambassador for Miel, but we do highly recommend them, and they just go really, really deep. They operate almost on the suction level of a shop vac, which, as you know, can pick up anything in a garage, kitty litter, any of that. And there's different settings, and there's a 3-part filtration system in it, so it is no joke. There's no airborne toxins and dander, thank you, dander, and all that flying into the air with these machines, and so
And
really,
then
really powerful and effective.
Once my house is vacuumed, then I can have the carpet clean.
Yes, then we'll get in the
Yes.
green shampoo cleaners.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
So
I'm
that'll be
excited
the
about
first step.
that.
Yeah.
The kitty cat's not going to like it. She's going to hide in the
right.
closet.
Yes, the kitty cats tend to run from the vacuum. The
Oh,
doggies
yes.
tend to chase it and chase me around.
What about birds? I mean, what if some of our
Birds are pretty self-sufficient. They're not really bothered by
have to
much, so
cover
they
their
just do their own
cage,
thing.
though, when
I haven't
in
had
the
that many
process?
bird
Did you get
experiences, but
excited,
the
or
couple that I've had have
like
been totally
canaries, toucans, you know, a lot of
Yeah,
you know,
no.
exotic birds that I've seen doing house calls here in Santa Clarita. They're out there, but you know, when there's a change in the environment or a
Right.
noise, they start squawking
Yeah,
or chirping.
Yes. Well, I've only, I think, experienced 2 homes with birds, and one of them, she just kind of moved them into the back room while I was vacuuming. The other one was totally unbothered. Yes. So we're super. We accommodate all the animal scenarios and situations as well. We work well with animals. We're animal lovers, so we basically love the environment, love the community, love animals, animal lovers, and we're just trying to take it to the next level, of just thorough environmental cleaning.
But you know what? It sounds like, in terms of setting your visit up with Barb, you actually go out and screen the individual to see what their needs are, and examine the home, and then figure out a game plan, just like a doctor would do in terms of asking the patient their history and then doing a physical exam. You are pretty much doing the same thing. You're getting the the important points that need to be thought of beforehand before you start work, and then you come in and start getting the work done.
Absolutely. So we do have our methods, and they're very meticulous, detailed cleaning. But if you go on the website, you can tell we offer, I think it's 5 different services, 4 or 5, and we're going to be expanding that also for parties and organizational events as well. But we do kind of go in and assess what your needs are. We see the square footage, you know, if there's pets, glass shower doors. We would like to really get an idea before we give you an estimate and see what your needs are. And then you can either choose from one of the services on the list, or we can completely customize it. Like I think, for instance, with you, Barbara, you had a little bit of different situation as far as moving things, and you know, so we're gonna.
And I can't move them, so they're gonna.
Right, right, exactly. So we're gonna accommodate her needs on that level, and usually we try to do a walkthrough before the cleaning. Sometimes we schedule it the same day because usually it works out. I like to accommodate the needs of the client, so we do a little walkthrough, and then usually we agree on a time frame and a rate, and pretty much get to work right away. So.
And she's got a lot of work to do at my house.
Again, I'm so happy to help you and be a part of, you know, this for you when you're going through changing times and adjusting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how do you, in terms of once you've cleaned environmentally, what do you do with the things you've cleaned? You've taken the dust and the dirt and everything else. How do you environmentally get rid of those?
Oh, you, as far as
recycling or sending it out or doing, you know, how do you handle that? Because, you know, we look at our environment and say, let's make sure environmentally we do okay. But beyond that, we have to look at the whole environment, making sure that we're not taking the things that we have and then putting it right back out for somebody else to get in their home.
Absolutely. Well, we're using all eco green recycled rags, and we resource everything from already environmentally conscious suppliers, you know, suppliers, that's the word. And so basically there's no toxins left on the sponges and rags and that type of thing. So the elements from the home that we're cleaning, the dust, the dander, anything that we would pick up usually is toxic free. But then we do really serious, powerful laundry loads, really hot with really natural detergent as well. So it goes through the laundry, and the rags actually have natural homemade detergent that I personally make. I also make all my own products and have my own apothecary line and make all my own stuff. Actually, we're going to be launching that a little later on in another show. But I make my own laundry detergent.
I do washing at home. I'd love to have.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd love to buy some from you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
As soon as you get them perfected, let me know.
Yeah, absolutely. They're actually already perfected. We're just, you know, one thing at a time, trying to really go
one step at a time.
Launch, you know, the cleaning service in the Santa Clarita Valley, but there's a lot of interest for the products as well. So I will be segueing and doing both.
And that to me is really important as well, that you come in, you clean up, everything's done, but you're leaving the senior in their home now with what I do is preventive care with an education, knowing how to handle it in a better way so that the next time you have to come in, it's a little bit easier, but still creating a cleaner environment by giving them the products and the ideas and the how-to make sure that it kind of stays that way for a longer period of time.
Absolutely.
That's what it sounds like you're segueing into, which is going to be wonderful.
Absolutely, yes. Thank you for pointing that out. So we do kind of an assessment, and we do follow-ups, and we kind of make sure you can keep up with the level. We give advice and tips, and it's just kind of a little bit of a lifestyle change. So some people might be a little bit intimidated by it, but the general consensus is once you've had the cleaning service, just the overall feeling when you walk into the home and the aromatherapy and everything is really lends to a lifestyle change and improvement that a lot of people are extremely fond of. So that's what we're trying to introduce.
And you mentioned aromatherapy, which is important. Once again, I do house calls. So I go into homes and I see people who are living there and they're fine. They take their showers, but they have their cats, dogs, birds, and everything else who, you know, have litter boxes and things like that. So as I walk in, I'm hearing or smelling a different environment, and something that sometimes our seniors don't recognize because their smell isn't as good. But families and friends who might come in might shun them because of the aroma coming from their home. But
Right.
you're talking about aromatherapy. This is an added facet of what you do as well.
Absolutely. Not only as aromatherapy, well, in general, a lot of these products we use have essential oils, and then I add a lot of my own. So in general, aromatherapy is therapeutic, but then it's also long-lasting. It just gives a really nice, pleasant, natural scent to the house. And it's lasting, so
That's
helps
what
with
I'm
the pet
looking
boxes
forward
and
to.
all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that.
Nice,
I really
yeah.
am.
And some people also that I know have a certain aroma that they like.
Right.
And certainly cleaning agents and things like that have their own aroma. Vinegar, it's not offensive. It sometimes smells like a hospital when you come in, and that's okay too.
Right.
But some people just have an aroma that they like to have around their house, but they can incorporate that post-cleaning, can't they?
Right, they can incorporate that post-cleaning, if you burn candles or do diffusers or anything like that, that's helpful. And we were joking with Tori last week, she was saying some people just love the smell of the bleach and the Lysol and they feel like it's really getting it clean, but what we're forgetting is that when you're smelling those things, you're also just smelling, cancerous toxins.
Yes,
so
exactly.
best to find natural scents to incorporate into your living space. And again, it's just all about giving it a try and see how you resonate with the experience.
And aromas, I tell you, with some of my seniors, there are different aspects of as we get older, we like to sense and feel certain things around us, but aroma is one of those. And I tell you, a lot of our seniors like just certain things that they smell, from the things they put on their skin and wash their hair with, but also maintain in their home the air and the scents they have. So this is big time.
Yeah,
this is
absolutely.
For our seniors, they should know that available is this alternative as well that comes through you cleaning and then providing an aroma for them to have that makes them feel better every day.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point too. After we create a relationship and get to know each other, you can let me know. We can customize the scents in your home. There's a million essential oils and natural scents out there. So
well, I'm
we can
looking forward to
assess
it.
what exactly it is that is your preference and utilize that as well. So,
Terrific. And we need to take a break? Yes, we do. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host, Dr. Jean Dorio, on your hometown station, KHTS.
If you're tired of your nail polish chipping a day or two after an expensive manicure, then you'll love the gel nail polish manicure now offered by Ann. Ann is a licensed manicurist serving the Santa Clarita Valley in Canyon Country for over 15 years. And now she's offering the gel manicure that lasts without chipping for up to 2 weeks. Log on to hometownstation.com for details on how to get an amazing deal on gel nails by Ann on Restaurant Row, or call Ann at 250-8340.
Olive Terrace Bar and Grill is the hottest new Mediterranean fusion restaurant in Santa Clarita with unique delicacies like seafood right off the boat, mouth-watering prime steaks, artesian sandwiches, delicious pastas, and tasty kebabs. Unwind on their cozy outdoor patio at their weekend champagne brunch, full menu, and weekly specials at oliveterracebarandgrill.com. Check out their full bar and happy hour daily specials in Valencia on Copper Hill and Newhall Ranch Road by LA Fitness. Olive Terrace Bar and Grill, delicious food seasoned with love.
The Art Gallery of Santa Clarita Artists Association, located in downtown Newhall on 6th Street between Railroad and Main, features local members' original artwork with changing exhibits every 2 months. Purchase affordable art for your home or as gifts. Open Friday through Sunday or by appointment. Artists wishing to join the SCAA can visit santaclaritaartist.org, come to our free monthly meetings at Barnes & Noble, or stop by the gallery. For upcoming shows, check us out at santaclaritaartist.org. We make visual art visible.
At Advanced Audiology, we know how important hearing is to you, your loved ones, your work success, your safety, and your ability to stay in the game. Most people won't admit hearing loss to themselves or others. We make it easy for you. Today's digital hearing aids come in a variety of styles, including invisible. All feature-rich, providing unparalleled hearing quality, wearing comfort, and automation that simplifies your life. Don't be fooled by our imitators. There's only one Advanced Audiology with the purple sign next to AAA on Valencia Boulevard.
Are you at least 55 and have a torn irreparable rotator cuff? If so, you may qualify for a no-cost clinical study of an investigational shoulder implant. Visit rotatorcuffstudy.com. Learn more about the study being conducted at Southern California Orthopedic Institute's Valencia Clinic at rotatorcuffstudy.com. See video of the device and get more information on how to enroll at rotatorcuffstudy.com.
That's rotatorcuffstudy.com, rotatorcuffstudy.com.
Sponsored by Micro Air Surgical Instruments.
It's like no other station I've ever listened to. It's great.
Your hometown station.
Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64?
Welcome back to the Senior Hour. I'm Barbara Cochran with my co-host, Dr. Jean Dorio, on your hometown station, KHTS. And we're speaking with Karina Romero, who has a cleaning service.
Mm-hmm.
This was wonderful. Lots of good information.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'm so happy you guys are having me, and we get to expose this to the community, or bring it into the homes,
or unexpose it, so that seniors have a good way of cleaning their homes without environmental jeopardy.
Absolutely. Again, it can be kind of a generational thing, and I keep using the word trend because a lot of people bypass the importance of it, thinking it's just kind of a trendy it's a fad.
Yes.
So we're really trying to bring more awareness and, to the eco-friendly cleaning in general and the health benefits of it in the home.
And there are seniors are listening to our show, but caregivers like the kids and friends are listening to our show too. And like that show that Maria Kondo does about neatness and things like that. Some people live in places they've been for many years, and it gets stagnant.
Yes, absolutely.
And they don't realize it. And this is a good time for those friends and caregivers to say, hey, your place is a little stagnant. Hello. They're not saying bad things about it, but this is a way of how you can get it eco-clean and help themselves and help their friends and help the environment as well.
Absolutely.
So the name of your company, though, is, and we've been kind of saying all the words, but let's put it together.
Yes, it's Eco Green Clean SCV. And you can check us out online and message us through the webpage. It's ecogreencleanscv.com. Or you can give us a call at 661-993-9136.
Great.
And again, we'll accommodate whatever your needs are. We can customize anything. And as you're saying, it's just some places have been, in the senior community, might have been a little neglected or overlooked. We can really get in there. There could be mold, dander, things that you really don't want in your environment there. So we're happy to go in there and do a deep clean. But we do all levels. We have serviced a lot of houses that you would be surprised how clean they already are when you get there. And they want a really thorough detailing, under the furniture, in the refrigerator, blinds, this type of thing, tarnish off the sinks. So we do it all. We're a thorough detailing company as well. So we can really get in there, get into all the nooks and crannies, do a deep clean on a unmaintained home or on a very maintained home as well. So we see it all.
Well, mine's unmaintained for a little while.
It was not. You're giving yourself a hard time. It wasn't so bad. No, just a lot of moving around of items. Right?
It looks like it's bad to me because I live there and I'm thinking, oh, I've got to get here and do this, and do that, and throw this away and give this away. I have to do it.
Yes. Well, there's a lot.
Comes
to
a time
sorting
because Russ was a hoarder. He loved to keep things.
A lot of collectibles.
I'm a semi-hoarder too. There are certain things that
You are
I like to
admitting
keep.
Right.
But let me just vouch for you, though. When I did house calls on Russ, I mean, there was really things were in place. So I did. I think what you're saying is okay, but it's an admission, but it's still not exactly what I've seen. I mean, you guys did a great job of keeping your place clean, and the smell. It smelled like candles.
Yes,
that's what you do.
I was impressed
Barbara,
by that.
for those who know,
candle room, and you gifted me one. That was so sweet. That was beautiful.
And
that was a pleasant surprise.
That's soy wax.
Oh, I love soy wax.
Yes.
See, environmental.
That's the healthy wax.
That's
the
great.
healthy wax.
But yes, you did have everything. You had a lot of collectibles, but everything was pretty much in place. It just needs a little love in there, a little cleaning.
It does.
Yeah.
It does, and you're going to do it.
And I'm going to do it.
Yes.
Especially for you.
So once again, it's Eco Green Clean SCV. That's the name of your company,
Yes.
and the website is
ecogreencleanscv.com.
And your phone number is
661-993-9136.
Wow.
And you can get estimates and shoot me free estimates. Just shoot me an email. The email is on the website.
Well, I think that, Los Feliz has had their turn with you, but now it's Santa Clarita's turn. You have come up here to help us maintain, this is your home, so to help maintain this community, the scent, the smell, the cleanliness of this community, to assure that our seniors, their caregivers, their friends have an option.
Absolutely.
And that's what you are providing. And it's a first option because I don't think too many people do what you're doing at all. As a matter of fact, I don't think anybody's doing it.
I don't think anybody in
environmentally.
the Santa Clarita Valley. So we're really excited to bring it to the community, and I'm excited to give myself to you.
Great, Karina. Well, thanks again for being on the show. We're looking forward to your segue in the future. And
thank you so much.
Yeah, once again, phone number 661-993-9136. Yes. We are sponsored by Comfort Keepers In-Home Care and Advanced Audiology. Listen to us next week on the Senior Hour. Now go and enhance your quality of life.
Thank you.